Welcome back, my loves, to another episode of the Savvy Stylist Podcast. You guys, this has been so freaking incredible to watch this Unleash series come to life in so many ways. We've had so many incredible guests that have shared with us so much wisdom and potency and just really different perspectives on our own journeys. And I am just so freaking grateful for that. So I hope, first and foremost, that you're binging these episodes because holy moly, they are so potent. And I hope that some of this is landing for you. I hope that some of these different perspectives, different bodies of work, conversations that we're having inside the Unleash series, I hope with my whole being that this is helping you shift your perspective, your mindset on what the future of your life inside the beauty industry really looks like. I wanted to take a pause in between all of these incredible interviews. We still have more to come, and I'm really, really excited about that. What I wanted to take a pause on to talk about is something that has come to life over the last couple of weeks that I want to personally invite you into. We talk a lot in this space about burnout, about our capacity, about the energetic, physical, emotional overwhelm that comes from this job that we do. And because we are such creative beings, there's a lot that comes with that. There's a lot that we carry with that. And as entrepreneurs in this growth cycle, this growth journey that we constantly are evolving on, there comes a place where we really need to tune in to our bodies, to our intuition, to shut down the outside world and the outside influences and really turn inward. This is something I have experienced multiple times over my years as an entrepreneur, even more so in the last 5 years, where my journey has evolved and pivoted and grown into this incredible movement. And there have been so many times where I have come to this place, this in between the I'm not who I used to be and I'm not where I want to be yet. It's this void. It's this unknown stage of our journey. It is this place of I'm either going to like launch myself forward or I am going to burn everything to the ground. And this space, this void can be very overwhelming to our nervous system. And when we don't have the strategies or the structures or the supports in place to really be able to understand what is happening, interject and shift the focus to being something more positive, what we're going to do next, how we take lessons and learnings from this and move forward and not completely shut down. I was having a conversation with a mentor of mine, and I was telling her that I have been in this void for what feels like months. It's not. It's only been a few weeks, which still is a long period of time. But I've been in this in between of like figuring out how all the pieces of my life and everything I'm doing fit together. And within that, stuff is crumbling, stuff is falling away. And I am now in a place where I see that as the pieces that need to go to make room for what is meant to be. And I understand that that is a really hard concept to understand in the logical mind, even more so for some of you who have never experienced any of this type of work, any of the nervous system regulating, any of the subconscious reprogramming. And previous me, 5 years ago me, if I had landed in this space, in this void today, without have, been working so diligently on myself and my own healing and my own growth, I would likely be burning it all to the ground, meaning I would be quitting all of the businesses, all of the ventures, all of the things that I'm working really hard to do and bring to life, because my nervous system wouldn't be able to hold it. Our nervous system is set up to protect us at its very, very basic primal level. Its job is to filter out all of the external factors coming in and decide when we need protection, when we're in danger, when something is going to kill us, not literally, but figuratively speaking. That is how our body receives certain things. So this void, this space of letting some things go, things that I've worked really hard towards because they used to fit into the goal, into the plan, into the vision, letting those things go now, that would have sent me into an absolute nervous system shutdown. And some of you are in that phase now. Some of you are living in this space of, it feels like nothing is working. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm working so hard and nothing is happening. And so the only next option as self-preservation is to burn it all to the ground, is to quit, cut my losses, and move on. And so in this conversation with my mentor, as I was explaining to her what I was feeling and what I was going through and why I was having this period of a pause, giving myself permission to pause, step back, reevaluate, it felt a bit overwhelming and I was just working through it. And she said to me, don't forget, there is power in the void as long as you don't stay there. And it was like instantly bells went off for me. Instantly, I knew what came next. I promised you guys, my whole community, that I would bring you along for the ride, that I would bring you along on this journey. And this is how we do it. It is not only sharing about the really incredible things and the scaling the businesses and the strategies and the structures and the energetics, and all of that is so incredible and so important and has its place and so juicy and all of the things. And if we don't also do the inner work, the rest of it means nothing. So I am sharing this part of my journey with you because this is the work that has allowed me to feel my feelings, to feel the emotions, to step back and really reevaluate, reassess, look at what's working, what's not working, what needs to go to make room for what I want to call in, what my goals are, how I serve. This is part of that journey. So I want to officially invite you into the power in the void. This is a 1 day. I'd like to say it's going to be an hour. It's probably going to be like an hour and a half because I have so much potency pouring through right now to build this training out for you guys. It is completely free. Let me just tell you that. This one and only time I am giving you this training completely for free because I know, simply from the conversations I've already had with women in business around this topic, I know that this is needed. I know that this perspective shift is going to be the thing that takes you from the burn it down to pause. to feel, to reevaluate, to go within, to figure out what comes next, what's important, what's not important, what's working, what's not working, really looking at it through a very unfiltered lens with the supports, with the tools, with the strategies, with the energetic modalities to be able to ride through these voids and come out the other side without burning it all down in the process. This is a body of work that has and continues to change my life. If I had not 2 years ago really decided to go all in on myself, on my healing, on the inner work, the who am I, the how do I serve, what is that I want out of this life, I would never have made it through these phases of voids. And we all go through them. You're not alone. This is not, your situation might be unique, but this is not unique. It's just that we don't have the tools because we're not talking about it. Yes? We're not talking about how to also listen to your body. We're not talking about how to get out of the masculine dominated world we live in of building businesses and drop into the feminine. We're not talking about how it gets to be both and how to integrate the two of them. We're not talking about building businesses on doing more. We are talking about building lives and legacies that light us the fuck up without burning us out. And yes, it gets to be both and. You can have the really dreamy, juicy, amazing, incredible, high achieving, high level business, whatever that looks like for you, and really love your life and really live fully expressed and make really good money and get to do all the things that you really want to do. You can. It doesn't have to be one or the other. But we do have to recognize that it's not all masculine energy. It's not all masculine business building. It's not all strategy and structures and systems. It's also energy. It's also intuition. It's also listening to what your body is saying. It's also reprogramming like generational conditioning. Yes? I hope at this point in the podcast, if you've been here a minute, you're starting to understand and see how this all plays together. So, Power in the Void, July 31st. If you're listening to this and it is now past July 31st, 2025, don't worry, it lives. I don't know where this is going to live yet in this moment as I am recording this podcast on July 15th. However, I can tell you, this is only the beginning. This is a portal that is opening. This is a portal of transformation that is so necessary for you, for the soul who desires more, for the soul who is trying to build not only a business, but like a legacy. Okay? This is the work. So trust me when I tell you that Power in the Void is not going anywhere. It's just that for the very first time on July 31st, it will be completely free for you. So I urge you to get signed up. The link will be in the show notes. Reach out to me on Instagram at the Soul Centric Empire. Let me know that you listened to this episode and that you want into the Power of the Void. If you've missed the live launch, let me know that you want the recording, okay? This is only the beginning, you guys, and it makes me so, so excited to know how many of you are prioritizing your inner health as well. That the mind, body, and soul gets to be a whole being, and we recognize that all parts of it matter, but we can't take any of the parts out. We cannot only lead with the masculine, we must incorporate the feminine as well. We cannot only work with the logical mind, we also have to bring the subconscious on board. We have to shift the way that we see ourselves, the beliefs that we have, the programmings that we have subscribed to, shit that wasn't ours, but that has been passed down through generations. If you guys think that that does not exist, it's time to really do some research in your ancestry and then take a look at your life and some of the things that you do that you don't really know why you do them. That's a whole nother conversation. But I would invite you to really take some intentional time and think about your life and the things that you do and why you do them. Because I bet there are things you're doing that you actually don't know why. Because somebody told you to. And so it is. And that is the cycle we are trying to break here. So, Power in the Void, it is totally free. It is only an investment of your time and your willingness to learn something different, a willingness to open your mind to the possibility of what is possible for you. Because I promise you it is. I love you so much. Make sure you're following along. The next episode after this one is absolute fire. I totally fangirl geek out, am obsessed with her. Wait till you see it. Make sure you're following the podcast so you never miss an episode. This is the Savvy Stylist. I am your host, Amy Walker, and I love you, love you, love you so, so much. Come over to social media, say hello. Let me know what you're loving about the podcast. Any questions? If you have topics you'd like me to touch on, let me know. I am always open to serving you in the best possible way I can. And sometimes that comes from knowing what exactly it is you want me to teach on. I love y'all so much. Have an amazing day. Mwah. Until the next episode.